Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
That's a shade optimistic. He's played it long. Van Basten chasing after it. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Van Basten. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for the run, and this is Batistuta. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
There's the header! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Thailand grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cruyff. He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. No, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Cantona! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it into space. It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Caught offside that time. Great vision. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Basten. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, they could break here. Oh, no joy this time. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. No way through. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Odo. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Basten. And he's only too happy to... He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? O'Shea cuts out the pass. Cantona. Now it's Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, it's Van Basten. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Knocks it out wide. Oh, just Van Basten! Ah, he's given it away. And again! He scores! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Mateus has given away a free kick, and the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Odo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Van Basten is flagged offside.
Might want to be careful there.
He's not got that quite right. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through, crosses it in, gets his head on it! Just cruising! They are cruising! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now he's off and running. Luis Suarez. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he plays one through. Van Basten. O'Shea. He came in hard, very hard. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. Shot, it's Van Basten! Goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Thailand can have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And nicely intercepted. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Van Basten! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rui Costa. It's Batistuta. That was not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Chance here to counter. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That ball looks a good one. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Suarez might just make this. And claimed it back swiftly. That is a crunching tackle. So what can they make of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rui Costa. The cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's that. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about